Evening, guys. Coming at you with another episode of Fleet Footed. A late one, but great one. Apologies for what's going on behind there. As you can see, I am basically moving out. So don't get used to this background. You're going to be seeing a different background from next week. So it's been a bit manic. And to be honest, I didn't want to do this video, but I'm just thinking, especially because City played tonight, won 3-0. We're going to be doing the 12:30 kickoff tomorrow. I'm thinking I got to get a video out. And there's been so much happening in the football world, so I just got to say something. So this ain't going to be a long one, guys. I just wanted to quickly touch on the quick Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest preview. My predictions for this season, who's going to finish where. And for time's sake, I'm just going to keep it to the top six. I'm going to keep it to the top six and just quickly touch on transfer rumours, right? And of course, provide the spiritual insight for the day. Or should I say for the evening, because it's pretty late. So, Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. I want revenge. It's just that simple. Sorry Nottingham Forest. You impressed me with your 1-0 win over us last season. We were doo-doo, but you still won the match fair and square. Could have won by more. But I want revenge. And I think we're actually going to... Yeah, is this prediction fueled by revenge? Maybe a little bit. But I actually see us doing the same thing we did to them at our ground last season, pumping them 5-0. Why do I say that? I think the same back four will start. Timber left back, Saliba right centre back, Gabriel left centre back, and Ben White right back. But why do I say I think we're going to pump them 5-0? It wasn't really hard to beat them at our ground last season. But I honestly I'll be shocked, guys. But I really believe Trossard or Nketiah will start up front. And I actually believe Partey won't play. And I think what we're going to do, we're going to see the midfield that played against Man United in pre-season. We're going to see Rice as the 6, Odegaard as one of the 8 stroke 10s, and Havertz as the 8, left-sided 8, right? But we know what Havertz is going to do. He's not going to be the one to drop deep in midfield and knit things together and help us keep the ball and play our tiki-taka football. He's going to be a guy, a Ramduta. He's going to be a trequartista. He's going to be the one operating in between the lines, just outside the box and in the box. I want him. I don't want him. I want him spending his time there. I really believe he's been brought to help us not just win games like these Nottingham Forest at home, but absolutely dominate teams like this at home. You know, what do I mean by that? Teams that are going to come to our ground, sit deep, and try and block out our press, right? So what we're going to need to do now is just simply overwhelm people with offensive attacking displays, right? And where does Havertz come in? By the way, for the record, he had a good game against Man City. Do I think he was amazing, incredible? No, I do not. Do I think, he's showing Arteta that we do that he could be our striker competition to Jesus? No, I don't. I still don't want him playing that as our main 9. I would rather Trossard there. I'd rather Nketiah there or Jesus there. It's no shame on Havertz. He did a good job there, but I don't want him playing striker, and I don't think he's been bought to play striker. But him playing this game is going to be crucial for us, because these teams like Nottingham Forest that come to our grounds and do the same stuff they usually do, I really believe once we start a guy like Havertz there, especially that interchange between him and Trossard, I really hope Trossard plays. The interchange opportunity between him and Trossard, the interchange opportunity between him and Martinelli it's gonna do a madness on teams. I'm really looking forward to seeing it unleashed properly, right? And I think that's why he's been brought in. These games that we drew last season, the 1-1s against Brentford, the 3-3s against Southampton, the 2-2s against West Ham, the 1-1s against Southampton away last season when we should have won. I really believe those games, that Havertz is going to be a difference maker for these types of games. I really believe, is he going to play a part in some of the big games? Yeah, maybe. But I think it's these games that we're going to really see the 65 M's we paid for Havertz pay off. I can see us overwhelming Nottingham Forest 5-0. I can really see that. And I think we need to. Number one, get revenge on them. And we need to, number two, send out a statement. So, Yeah, I can see. No offense to Nottingham Forest, but I can only see this going one way, and I really believe we're going to beat them, and we should beat them. And in terms of my predictions for the season, I got burnt last season for being so confident about Arsenal, and I think I've learnt my lesson, guys. I've learnt my lesson. I got burnt. I kept saying Arsenal are going to win the league and blah, 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 we're and how we look like we're mentality monsters and yada, yada, yada. And then I got burnt. And that team, Man City, did it again. So, unsurprisingly, my prediction to win the league this season, unsurprisingly, is Arsenal. Nah, I'm going Arsenal to win the league this season. Let me tell you why. Number one, faith. Does this mean I think Arsenal are a better team than Man City? Nope. Does this mean I think we got a better manager? Nope. Does this mean I think we got a better squad? Nope, I do not. Man City beat us on every front. There's still a gap between us and them, though it's closing. But the fact that it's closing gives me hope for this season. Number two, we were the second youngest squad last season, average age. Second youngest squad. And for 3/4 of the season, we were the best team in the league. Playing Europa League. Yeah, people say, oh, Champions League. Yeah, fair. Higher up quality opposition. But Europa League, we still had a lot of games to play. I think what cost us in the end, it wasn't even... Man City were good. But I think Arsenal's... it wasn't even a competition by the end of the season. Because we just dropped off. And a lot of it, City... They credit to them. They were able to maintain the pressure. They were able to rise to the occasion. They have a great mentality when things matter. But I think if Arsenal get a better result against West Ham, get a better result against Brentford at home, get a better result against Liverpool, we win the league. It's that simple. Better result against Southampton. These were games we were winning in all of these games, right? And I think we just bottled it. We lost it. Right, and I think this team will have, and the fact that we've kept all of this same team together, barring Xhaka, of course, which is a big blow for us, but we've been able to substitute that for Declan Rice, who is going to be a fantastic player for us. Add Urian Timber, who's going to be probably our best fullback this season, I believe so, competing with Ben White. Somehow we've been able to upgrade on Ben White, who was phenomenal last season. So we got him. And we've got Havertz to, I believe, help us in these games to take as much points as possible from the smaller teams and just dominate people, right? I can't see past Arsenal, to be honest. I really can't. And plus, the most encouraging thing for me is Arteta actually looks like he's willing to utilize the squad. I think he will have learned from last season. I think that would have played on his mind, playing the same rusty 11 every single game. But I think his willingness to use the whole team, his willingness to try out new systems game by game, it gives me confidence that we can go one step further than we did last season. So I'm going to back us. Second, obviously, it's going to be Man City. They're the best team in the league, right? And it's going to take a miracle, but I believe in miracles. And some of you might be saying, oh yeah, here we go again. Here we go again. He was piping up about Arsenal last season. Then he got disappointed. Yeah, I did. But that's life. That is life. You have faith, you believe, you hope, and then you get disappointed. Right. That's life. I mean, I want to share a scripture with you guys, just give you some spiritual understanding as to why my mindset is like this. The Bible says in Proverbs 24 verse 16, for though the righteous fall 7 times, they rise again, but the wicked stay down when calamity strikes. So what's seen as wicked in God's eyes is staying down after disappointment. What's seen as righteous in God's eyes is getting knocked down but getting back up again, right? So I take from this that being righteous is a noble pursuit. It takes effort, it takes discipline, it takes faith, it takes all of these other positive things. But even with all the most disciplined person, the most awesome, amazing person, you're still going to take L's. You're still going to fail. That's life. But it's what you do when you fail. Am I really going to let the disappointment of a circumstance stop me from going into that circumstance believing the outcome will be different? I mean, if anyone approached life that way, none of the inventions that we love and we use nowadays would be ours. Like the light bulb, Thomas Edison failed like 10,000 times. He still kept going. The point I'm trying to make here, guys, is we cannot let the pain of disappointment stop us from believing that a different outcome is possible. It means then that our circumstances are greater than our faith, and that can never be the case. Faith has always got to be greater than the circumstance, right? And I choose to honestly just allow feel the pain of the disappointment last season and believe again. There's no reason. I'm ready to dream again. I'm ready for Arsenal. I'm ready for AFC to dream again about winning this title. I believe the momentum we're picking up momentum. This team is going to win something this season, and that something is the Premier League. So I see that happening, right? And take this mindset that I just shared in the scripture and apply it to just your normal life in general. Like we can't run away from situations that have caused us disappointment. It's actually oftentimes it's those situations that cause us disappointment that just require some perseverance. That's actually if we actually stay in that pocket and have faith and keep going despite difficulties, setbacks, defeat. That's where the greatest victory is going to come from. And that's what I see for Arsenal. So if Arsenal finishing first, I definitely see Man City finishing second. I can't see United finishing above City. But I do see United finishing third. I like Ten Hag. I actually think he's a very ruthless manager. I really, really like Ten Hag as a manager. And what I like about him is that somehow, Man United fans are going to pan me for this, but honestly, they were doo-doo. Like the way Man United played trash. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say it. Man United played some trash football. Last season. But they got results. So it's got me thinking, I know this guy. I can see glimpses of what he wants to do at United. So if he's able to get them getting results when they play terrible, right? What's he going to be able to do when he's got the full personnel he trusts? It's going to be a movie, you know. And United are, like I said, last season, United remind me a lot of Arsenal. The season before last, when we narrowly missed out on fourth. They're building their head of steam, and he's made signings that fit his system. He's bought Onana, he's bought in Højlund, who, despite people panning him for the price tag, like I watched a lot of Serie A last season. The guy's a beast. He's a menace. If I had to pick of someone he reminds me of Marcus Rashford when Rashford burst on the scene and scored against Arsenal. That Rashford was a nuisance. Oh my goodness, that guy was a nuisance. Such an electric player and a good finisher. But did he get like 20 goals, 15 goals? No, he got like similar tally, if not less, than Højlund. But we still knew there was something there. It's just obviously the price tag and the inflated market for Højlund. He's going to be a good signing. So it's with all of these things. And Mason Mount will come good despite the underwhelming start. You know, he had some good chances in pre-season. But I think United are going to finish third. Who I'm going to think go for fourth? Chelsea. Pochettino is a good manager. He's got a good team. Like Chelsea have not got a bad squad. They've got a very good squad. And if anything, I expect them to challenge for top four and get it. They should be disappointed in themselves. No Europe, good manager, good squad. They should be disappointed if they don't at least get fourth, right? And why I say fourth is I feel they're going to be a problem. But I can't see them beating the likes of Arsenal. I can't see them beating the likes of City. I can't see them I can't see them even beating the likes of United. But I can see them beating the likes of Liverpool and whatnot. And the Newcastles and whatnot. So I feel Chelsea is fourth. I'm going Liverpool fifth. Reason being, I just don't trust that. I didn't trust that defensive midfield when Fabinho and Henderson were here. But now that they're gone and Liverpool still don't have a replacement DM. And the DM they're going for is Lavia, who I think is a good player. But really, a 19-year-old is going to be your anchor man for the rest of the season. Liverpool, the way they've gone about their rebuild, I still don't trust that defensive midfield. Their attacker's always been good. So McAllister and Szoboszlai, great. They're good signings. But offensively, I don't have a concern about Liverpool. It's defensively. I don't trust that defensive midfield. They're going to get fifth again. Newcastle, I was actually going to put sixth between Spurs and Newcastle. But Kane going has changed that massively. You're taking out like at least 45 to 50 goals in terms of overall goal involvement, goals and assists from a player, consecutive seasons. He's going to bang at Real Madrid. But I think Spurs are going to need R9 Richarlison to step up. But they're going to need to make a good signing. They're going to need like a Vlahovic, a Kolo Muani, and even that. Are these guys going to really be as clinical as Kane? No, they're not. Are they really going to have the impact that Kane had? No, they're not. Spurs are going to need to share goals. Son is going to need to pattern up. Kulusevski's going to need to pattern up. Richarlison's going to need to pattern up. And Maddison's going to need to score some goals. He's good at doing that from midfield. And their new striker signing, which they'll get, is going to, all of them are going to need to bang, right? I think but I respect Ange Ball. I really think Ange Postecoglou, he's going to have, the guy's a good manager. I can see him, as much as I dislike Tottenham, the guy's a good manager, and Spurs have got a guy who actually wants to be there, you know? So that at least there's going to be a feel-good factor, not a gloom, an optimism, a desire to want to play for the club, play for the manager, right? So it's that being said, I actually think it's going to be between Newcastle and Spurs for 6th. And Villa will probably finish 7th or 8th. That's how, even Villa, man, it's like, yeah, I think 7th or 8th. Despite the signings they made, Emery being a good manager, I can see all of these teams finishing ahead of them. And Newcastle, I've put them there because they've made some good signings. Livramento's a good signing. Tonali's a good signing. But I think playing Champions League, as well as maintaining the high levels they set last season, I think Newcastle need a lot more investment into this team. They need a lot more. And it's I know they bought Harvey Elliott as well, good signing, but I'm looking, I thought Newcastle need a good maybe 3 more players. I think three more quality players, like players that are definitely going to be at the same level or probably better than what they've got in their team at the moment, especially in defense and midfield. They got Tonali, but they're going to need a bit more. So I can't see them getting anything other than 6th or maybe at a stretch 5th, but Liverpool will probably have that. So that's pretty much my predictions for the season, guys. So I'm looking to see how it pans out. And lastly, whoever keeps linking us with Douglas Luiz, stop this. I do not see what people see in this player. He's a decent player, but like, is he really improving Arsenal? Why do we keep being linked with him? Please, I do not want us anywhere near him. We've got Raya now. We're getting Raya now, sorry, who's going to be a great signing for Ramsdale. Competition for Ramsdale. Like I said, I personally believe Ramsdale long-term is our number 1. He's 24. He's English. He's the type of person who's going to be at the club for a long time. He's 2 to 3 years younger than Raya. I think Raya coming in is perfect for Ramsdale, because Ramsdale, as promising as he is, he's cocky and he can take his eyes off of the game when we're dominating. So we need someone to keep him continually on his toes, and I think Raya is going to be the best thing for him. So I'm waiting to see that happen. We still need that right winger. Please, 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 Edu. You've had such a good window. Arsenal's window right now is like an 8.5. When we land Raya and if we land that right winger, I'm taking it to like a 9.5, if not 10. Just good cover for Saka. If we get that right winger that can stroke inside forward, now we are cooking, right? So that's all I wanted to say, guys. Let's hope Arsenal win tomorrow. Really looking forward to the new season. Looking forward to seeing us win the title. Yeah, I said it, and I'm saying it with chest. We're gonna win the league, right? I believe that. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening. Please pardon the mess. Say goodbye to this room. This is the last time you're going to see an episode recorded here. You're going to see new surroundings next week. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for the support. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and please make sure to comment as well on what you thought about the episode, what you enjoyed, and what you'd like to hear me speak about. Anyway, and also, I'm also looking for people who would be interested to do like a stream together, any Gooners or even opposition fans who just want to jump on a stream. I'm down to do that as well. Anyways, guys, take care. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you guys hopefully after Arsenal whack Nottingham Forest. Take care, guys.